bitch.
What is up, fellas? It's been a couple weeks. I've been out of the garage. I just took some time to relax. Obviously, we went on vacation. Then there was another week there where I just went to work and I didn't worry about anything in here. I just wanted a couple weeks out of the garage. I feel refreshed. I feel ready to conquer anything, almost, except for that Subaru. But this is going to be the final video on this. Final assembly, run through Mexico, and I still haven't set the crash module out yet. So you're not going to get to see me, well, you might in a future video, but you're not going to get to see me replace that. I might tear it out in this video, but I got to ship it out yet. So just been kind of a little bit lazy there, okay? So I didn't send it out yet. Yes, I'm lazy sometimes. But anyways, our paint match looks really good, minus the part where the old paint is faded. So it kind of, I'm gonna have to like shine it up a little bit, but it looks like it's like a little off just because it's so faded. Like, you see how faded this is, and then look at that. So, you know, back here don't look too bad, but this really needs polished up, and I don't know if that'll help. Right here there was tape, but you can see that it's just the clear is just a little bit hazy. I think it would look a lot better with a polish, but we'll see. We'll see. This is supposed to be a cheap car. I got tape adhesive all over it right here. That tape I'm using, I don't know about it. The adhesive kind of sticks to the car in some places. But that's what you get for buying the cheapest tape on Amazon. Huh. But honestly, who's going to complain about that being a little bit off when you got a cheap car with 190,000 miles on it that's fully serviced and ready to go? You know what I mean? Like, are you going to go, well, I don't like the color on that. That's why we do the cheap builds. I don't think they're going to worry about that. You know, I could be very particular if it was my car, and then I would want to buff it and stuff like that, but this is not going to be my car. So it would help sell it if I would do a buff on it, but I mean, to do a whole buff on this whole car, it's a lot of work, a lot of time. But my body work on the hood and the fender looks pretty good. I mean, for fixing these, yeah, I'm okay with that. And we have some things to talk about on this Subaru. We'll get to that at the end of the video. Actually, no, we'll get to that on the next video. But that's when we're going to start that Subaru. So we'll get into that next video. Now I shortly realized after I got the bumper all bolted up and stuff that I left the resonator box off. I'm pretty sure I can get that in from underneath. We have to put the fender wells in. I still have to hook the fog lights up, and I think I can go up through and put that resonator box on. It just clips in, has a rubber mount, and that's all that holds that in place. There's no bolts or nothing. I just got to get it up into place and then push it in, and it should seat into rubber grommets that are in there. As for fitment wise and finish, that looks really, really good. It does. So now let's get this thing up in the air and button up the underside. Already did the service and everything, and then hopefully we can go for a drive. Now, while I had it up like this, I went ahead and went back the car and took pictures of the whole underside, because this actually has a really, really good looking underside and nice undercarriage. See, you know, new control arms, plus I cleaned them up and made them look nicer and no leaks and not real rusty. So I just went ahead and got all the pictures with my spotlights and stuff so that was done. It's a little... Oh boy, this shield is really flimsy. Wonder if I could tighten that up. That's about to... Yeah, that's not good. Alright, I went ahead and tightened that up by breaking the bolt off. There. Now it's real tight. Self-tapper it is. Get one in there. Unwrecked approved! So now I gotta weasel this thing out of the garage so that I can take it out for a spin. We're gonna see how this thing does. It's the only downside to these. Technically, what I would really like to do would be to test drive them before I fix them, you know? And if you have the area that you can test drive these things, you know, without the parts on, and you're not on the roads and stuff like that, more power to you. That's honestly what I would like to do first. Is like, the only test drive I really get is when I drive them up into my driveway. It's not really a good test because you don't know what this thing's going to do once you get up to 60 miles per hour, or you know, you don't know if the transmission's going to act weird. CVT, they're known for being very reliable, huh? But this is the gamble we take, okay? Especially on these beaters. There's a couple things I need to do. I'm going to take some acetone. At Copart, I don't know if it's Copart or the insurance adjuster, they painted the tire size on there. I also noticed here's the dot on the tire. That's supposed to line up with that. You know, they have them on the wrong direction to begin with anyway, so where's the dot on this one? They wiped it off. So the valve stems are, oh, there's the dot. They're very close. They're getting there. Very close. So this got some paint on this one. There's the dot. There's the valve stem. Yeah, this is a homebrew installer here. Like, hey, before I knew, I would have did the same exact thing. Where is the dot? That's not it. But you don't need to have, you honestly don't have to line up those dots. It just helps with balancing the tire. It's supposed to make it so you need less weights. So it probably has more weights on it than it really needs, but you know, it is what it is. So yeah, let me take this out. I'm gonna spray that. I'm not gonna wash it. I know what you guys think. By the way, I gotta do a review. I had a company that's actually a car cleaning supplies contact me, and I said, yeah, I'll do a review. I don't know if they've ever seen my videos. We're definitely gonna test out that stuff. Yeah, just not on this vehicle. So let me get everything buttoned up and stuff, get this thing out of the garage, headed on the road, and then I will see you guys there. Yay! I know what you're thinking, but I can smell it, and I know that's that brake cleaner I sprayed in the intake manifold. I was just revving it and she's smoking, but I can smell it. You know what brake clean smells like when it burns. Yeah. We'll clean that out of here on the house bin. We take her for a ride. Alright, hopefully this is a good camera angle for you. Car's warmed up. We're going for a drive. Is this on the inside? Nope, that's on the outside. That's clear coat. You can wipe it down with acetone. That's probably what I'm gonna have to do. It's like a clear coat mist. I don't know how it got on there, but I had this thing taped up pretty well. So far the CVT's CVTing like it should, which is good. It actually rides pretty nice. Of course, we have an airbag light on. We know that. Little fun fact, I did a car a while back and my buddy was buying it and he didn't want to deal with he wanted it as cheap as possible and he didn't want that reset, so we blacked out the light. But I want you to know that it was still functional because his boy racked it shortly after and it blew the airbags. So even with a light on, your airbags will still be functional. Just want you to know that. But you're not going to pass the enhanced inspection with that light on. This is actually a pretty nice ride. Huh. I did check the transmission fluid, and although it was a brown color, not real dark, but you could tell that it had been serviced before and that you know, it is working. It gets darker as it's in there. So it's 60 mile an hour. Thing actually surprisingly feels pretty smooth, pretty good. I'm about to do a speed run up here, so we're doing 60 right now. I'm gonna slow down, there's nobody behind me. We're gonna see how well this thing does. I'm not coming to a complete stop because I'm in Mexico. So let's go. Pretty slow to start off. All right, I mean, yeah, makes a lot more noise than anything. as if this isn't a testimony to DJI, I have footage. I wrecked this thing. I hit a power line, and it was probably the worst crash I've had with a drone so far. I was freaking, cause I don't know, 50 feet up, and it come down on concrete cement, and all it did was break one blade, and I have replacement blades here. It broke one and then scarred up the other ones, and I ended up replacing 3 of them. One of them I didn't replace. I'll show it to you. Was this one, and you can see there's some little scars on it, but the rest of them were all scarred up. So the scuffs right here, scuffs right there. It landed upside down. Scuffs on the gimbal right there, and then it popped these 2 right here. It popped this and this out, and all I did was push them and they clipped back in, snapped tight. I think it landed on these propellers, because the one it broke completely was this one. It broke it completely off. There was nothing left. So I think it smacked it down so hard it pushed these caps off. But I mean, I just flew it and it's fine now. So good job, DJI. I thought I was gonna have to send this thing in for repairs, and I do not. Thank God. It's just, these things are freaking expensive. Just getting back from Mexico. I had it as high as 42.8, and there's some hills to go up to get to my house, and we're settled at 35 or 39.5, 38.1 now after the hills. Still 38. That's awesome. Whoa, back into the garage. What a successful drive. That's refreshing. Now that I did all the work and everything on it, to know that it actually drives good. I was really hoping. Don't be like me, kids. What else can you guys ask for? I unwrecked a Sentra, then I unwrecked my drone? Come on. We'll do the painting on the drone in the next episode. Last but not least, we gotta tear the center console out to get the crash module out. And I know it's a crime, but this DMX CD was in here, and as much as I hate to do it, it's all scratched up, and it even has a chip in it. So I'm gonna throw it away. Shouldn't happen. Oh! So if you like this video, smash that like button, consider subscribing, drop me a comment, let me know what you think of it. Hit that dislike button if your mom needs her crash module reset. And we'll see you on the next episode of Unwrecked. How you doing? Huh? He is the bad cat, but he's also the cuddly one. Sully. Oh my. Yeah, go ahead and mess that lampshade up, just like you did this one. You going up to see your brother, Stu Man? What are you doing? Oh, come back. He left you. How you feel about that? Huh? Sheldon. Well, you was drinking, and now Sully took the bowl from you. There's more bowls around the house. Oh, just stick your head in there. Now he pushed you away, didn't he?
It's like a breakfast bake with like quinoa and raisin.
Are you a hungry boy?
Yeah, she paid me for it. Her son got held over work, I guess, and he had her card.
Hi.
She didn't think.
Just hiding up here from everybody. She still hates him. This is her house, not theirs, huh?
Well, I guess it's
You want to say bye-bye?